itself in some few years to come with more cages, more breeding stock, providing for restaurants, hotels, and individuals.
And transformative role of our Queen Mothers in driving agricultural and socio-economic development. I begin by acknowledging our esteemed Queen Mothers, whose wisdom, guidance, and leadership continue to shape the growth and sustainability of agribusiness within our communities. Nana, you hold the key to sustainable farming and rural development, and your influence must steadily but boldly guide Ghana's agricultural and economic growth. Your leadership is crucial in driving impactful long-term development, and it is essential that you continue to champion this transformation, ensuring that our communities and regions thrive in this competitive world. In planning this year's 7th gathering of royals and Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings legacy annex, our goal has remained steadfast to create an inclusive platform where traditional leaders, policymakers, agribusiness stakeholders, and community influencers can engage in meaningful conversations that drive action and inspire transformation. Over the years, this initiative has become a symbol of leadership, knowledge sharing, and collaboration, and we are confident that today's gathering will further strengthen its impact. Our theme, honoring leadership, inspiring hope, and delivering agri-jobs through the Royals in Agri-Booster Dignified Community Level Network Initiative, underscores our commitment to ensuring that our royal leaders play a central role in Ghana's agribusiness growth. And you have made exceptional contribution to agribusiness governance, education, and socio-economic development. Today we recognize your achievements with great admiration and appreciation, as they are truly deserving of this honor. We are also deeply grateful to all our sponsors whose generous support has made this event possible. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to Fidelity Bank, Agrihouse Ghana Limited, Agricultural Manufacturing Group Limited, Joyful Agro Services, FarmJet, Kivo, and Jibu Ghana for their unwavering commitment to this initiative. Your contributions have continued to fuel the progress of Ghana's agribusiness sector and create new opportunities for countless individuals. We also extend our gratitude to our media partners, including Business and Financial Times and AgriWatch Ghana News Portal, for their continuous efforts in amplifying the voices of agribusiness and sharing impactful narratives that inspire change. I would also like to use this opportunity to commend Agrihouse Foundation for the economy as a whole. As we proceed with today's discussions and celebration, let us embrace the insight shared, the legacies being honored, and the powerful dialogues that will unfold. Let this gathering not just be an event, but a movement, one that fosters meaningful change, builds strategic partnership, and advances sustainable growth in Ghana's agricultural sector. Once again, on behalf of Agrihouse Foundation and the Planning Committee, I warmly welcome you all, and I look forward to truly engaging.
All protocol observed. Last week, Friday, I think about 8 minutes past 8 a.m., I was reflecting on what I desired to see this day look like, my hopes, my fears, anxieties, the highs and the lows. I was basically reflecting also on what I wanted to put across today. When suddenly a message popped up on my phone and it read, Nana, we should never give up on hope. And this was my amazing, bold auntie. A round of applause for her. Her Excellency, Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings. And it was like I was just looking at what I wanted this day to look like, and the message just came up. We shouldn't give up on hope. And so that is the direction I'm going with my message today. So today I bring you the same message of hope. I remain hopeful that our annual Garden of the Royals event, which has for the past 7 years brought hope and continue to direct the path for our royals and traditional leaders in agriculture, will in the long term take the charge to save the future of food. Now more than ever, we have a major mandate to lead and find a long-term solution to the future of food. We need to provide the needed resources. We also need to further enhance and build ourselves through training and more training. We need to identify what grows well within our independent communities and focus on them to empower ourselves, especially at a period when foreign aid is crashing down. But with this crashing, it gives us room, it gives us hope to be more innovative and raise what lies ahead and take charge of the future. And these are some of the reasons why Agrihouse Foundation initiated the Garden of the Royals and some of our major interventions that we'll be telling you about soon. It is time for us to lead the charge to take action in developing sustainable farmers and build a vibrant agribusiness sector right from the community level through to the regional level. We really can do this. There's so much hope for now and so much hope for the future. We have demonstrated through this hope, through our interventions, that indeed it can be done. Through the Garden of the Royals, we have supported our queen mothers in agriculture across the 16 regions to assess markets, to assess input, to build capacities, and to create more meaningful jobs. Today, we are gathered here to collectively discuss how we can attain new heights and direct our course when it comes to agribusiness. We also want to take practical and innovative steps, and we are happy our queen mothers from the 8 regions will lead us in an in-depth discussion and conversation on how we at the grassroots or community level can work together to create more sustainable jobs, especially for the growing youth in the communities. This royal dialogue has been running for the past 7 years, and every year we have the rotation of queen mothers. So last year we had 8 different queen mothers represented, and this year we have another group as well. After the dialogue, we have our commitment to action on how we can practically follow through to ensure the commitments of today are sustained. We are moving this intervention from discussions to influencing policy to creating jobs. Today, we shall also be inspiring, defining, and delivering through the Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings Legacy Awards the need and the essence to define hope for now and the future. I'll be taking the stage again to tell you more about the Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings Legacy Honors, which I had to plead for many months and days before my auntie said yes to it. Please a round of applause for him. And I will tell you more about it because next year is going to be a very focused, independent event. So the Royal Dialogue begins soon, after which we shall have a declaration of commitment to action.
30 years since that conversation started and the call to action started. And so if we're here today, 30 years later, this is symbolic. I think she's passing the baton on to us. And I can't think of a better call to action than for all the strong and amazing royals in this room today, taking under their wings young women and a few young men who will be our he for she to push the agenda, because women are multipliers. Everything women touch, when they put their hearts into it, it becomes bigger and better, beyond what you can imagine. And I believe some of the awards that were presented today to some of the women who got the Best Farmer Award tells you something. Unfortunately, not just in Ghana, but across the world, we still don't have parity. We still don't have 50-50 representation of women. But the fight is not over yet. I saw Konadu. We haven't reached there yet, so we'll continue to fight. I think that's what her name means. So I think that this is something that we have a duty and a responsibility, not just to ourselves, not just to those who came before us, but to those who are yet to be born. We should be able to say that tomorrow looks brighter than today. If we're still saying it was better yesterday, then we haven't achieved our objective. And so as a call to action, given the challenges that our Queen Mothers placed before us, I think some of the things we need to look at are creative ways in which we support each other. We must not just make it an annual meeting here. We must build that network of royals across the country where we can pick up a phone and call one another and say, in my area, we don't need the cassava sticks. Come and get them for free, so you don't have to buy them.
The opportunity to thank our Queen Mothers for committing themselves on paper by their own hand that we will deliver. And I believe that based on that, we have officially made the declaration. Now we have 1 year to deliver. And I know that we will do more than what we have even said we shall do. But please, just to remind us that we are here for one another, and we should always reach out to each other for help. Don't suffer in silence. Sometimes as women, we feel like we are the only one going through the problems and we have nobody to speak to. But we are here to support each other. If you're having challenges in executing this, please reach out to us so that we can support you early enough, because we want everyone to succeed. When you succeed, we all succeed. So officially, we say congratulations. We pray that the good Lord will give us strength to deliver on what we've committed ourselves to today. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, yes. My auntie sitting over here is shouting neem tree in my head. So in her farm, she uses neem tree pesticides. So for those of you who are willing, give it a try. You get the neem tree leaves, you pound them, and then you extract the liquid and you use that to spray. So you may have a small portion of your farm to try it and see, because if it does make a difference, then this is organic farming in the process. So let's see if it works, then we can come and give a testimony as well. So the call to action is now officially in place, and now we're ready to go. Thank you so much.
I think for you, maybe you go down and meet our mother, and then she'll do you the honors. Please join our mother down here, and then we'll bring our ultimate also up. So please come here down. Beautiful auntie, please, you know she's my auntie, right? We look alike, don't you?
I'm not into round of applause for them.
Yesterday when I met her, she said, oh please, I have, wait. Yesterday when I met her, she said, the charm, hope you are not going to wear jeans today. So I said, no. So today when I heard she was coming, quickly ran out. So as the first African woman to qualify as a master mariner. Do we know what that means? Please give her a gift. That's the merchant navy ship. After this, we are following them saying an MSc Maritime Safety Administration from the prestigious World Maritime University in Sweden. Please, a round of applause. And these women are not known, they are not being celebrated in this country. And through the Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings legacy honors, we have fetched them out. Captain Georgina Jova, a round of applause.
Round of applause for Captain Georgina, please.
I really thank God for this. And Nana, remember this. The whole place looks so beautiful with your presence. You are so gallantly dressed up. You look majestic, authority with authority, not just power but with authority. When I entered this room, the first thing I said, wow. Hey, and I spoke in our local dialect. Hey, what's happening here? Is that, you know, I was really, very taken aback. And Nana, Mothers, thanks so much. Nana, thanks so much for this honor. I least expected it. Thanks so much. All women, and especially for the younger ladies in any profession. Over 40 years, I didn't know when I got into this job as a cadet on merchant navigation. I didn't know that the world would be my oyster. I didn't know I was going to come to this level. But with determination, with people like you, with our mothers, family, teachers, you know, people saw what was in us that we didn't even know we had and encouraged us. So today, I also say the same thing. I've always said, any door that is open to me, I don't close it. I make sure I help other girls to pass through those doors. This very honors that I have an award, first of all, I dedicate it to every woman and all the support that I've ever had, whether relationships, whether family, whether friends, whether teachers, all who have encouraged me to be what I am. And again, I dedicate it to posterity, the younger ladies in every profession who want to rise up. I dedicate this one to all, that they may be also go to heights better than us, Because that's what Zanetor said. He said we should make sure that the posterity are greener than us. And that is how
who has been supporting women activities, women agenda, and everything. Nana Konadu, she's here, the Zambian High Commissioner. Entire Garden of the Royals team, we honor you today for your dedication and for your support to all our activities. This is not the Zanetor Agyeman-Rawlings legacy honors, but this is from Agrihouse Foundation to Nana for all her support. Thank you so much, Nana. Thank you. We celebrate you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ahima Afefefo Abeshiawana, and all the gentlemen who are here, the photographers mainly, the bandsmen, and our husbands and friends and so on. We appreciate you being here to support what has been organized today by Agrihouse. Distinguished guests, it is really an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the power of women in agriculture and the transformative impact of sustainable farming in our communities. Agriculture is not just the backbone of our economies. It is the very foundation of our food security, our economic empowerment, and community resilience. Yet, Nanano, for far too long, even from what you were telling us this afternoon, the vital role of women in this sector has been overlooked. We do a lot of the work, but it is totally overlooked. Today we are here to change that narrative, to recognize, empower, and uplift the women who are shaping the future of farming in our countries. The AgriBooster initiative is more than just a program. It is a movement. And so long as it's a movement, we're going to gather more people as we move along. A movement that ensures women farmers have the resources, knowledge, belief, and support to thrive. Through this initiative, there is not just the provision of seeds and fertilizers, but also access to markets, and that's very important. Financial literacy, modern farming techniques, importantly, dignified jobs that sustain families and uplift entire communities. Ladies and gentlemen, Nanano, when women are given the right tools and opportunity, they become innovators, they become entrepreneurs, and they become leaders. They drive economic growth, increase productivity, and ensure food security for all. There's no way a woman will eat in a house when she can see the food is not enough for herself and her children. She will tell everybody she has eaten, but trust me, she's hungry, and give the food to the rest of the family. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, we must continue to invest in training. We must continue to invest in mentorship and technology that empowers women farmers. Not just empowering them, but also connects them to sustainable agribusiness opportunities. Sustainable agriculture is not just about growing crops, no. It is about growing livelihoods. Because as they grow the plants, the food that we eat, they should also grow their livelihoods. Through this initiative, women farmers are not just laborers, but decision makers, investors, and change agents in the agricultural value chain. Change agents. This means, ladies and gentlemen, ensuring fair wages and better working conditions for women in agriculture, providing access to credit and financing to help them expand their farms and their agribusinesses, introducing climate-smart agricultural practices to promote long-term sustainability, encouraging young women to see agriculture as a viable and rewarding career path. Ladies and gentlemen, Nananom, we must remove the barriers that limit women's participation in agribusiness and replace them with opportunities for growth, for leadership, and prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, developing sustainable farmers and creating dignified agri-jobs for women is not a task for one person or for one organization. It is a creative and collective responsibility. We must work together. Governments, private sector partners, financial institutions must come on board, and community leaders to build an inclusive agricultural sector where women thrive, families prosper, and communities flourish. Let us continue to champion policies that protect women farmers. I have worked with women farmers since 1984. I think I was pregnant with my third daughter, and I almost had the baby in Hawaii. I had to rush back to Accra to get to a hospital to have my third born. Again, working with women farmers, I almost had my last born, Kimathi, the boy, between Roahafo and Upper West region. At some point, I had to tell the drivers, please stop the car. I need to get out of the car. You know, you feel like something is happening to you, but you don't know what it is. We finally got to one. The minister at the time, the Secretary of State, looked at me and he said, please, excuse me, I'm coming in a minute. I said, where are you going? He said, I'll be back soon. He rushed into the room and came back and said, your husband says they'll bring a helicopter to pick you. Yes. That's how much I cared about women farmers. So if today, my niece is doing the same thing, I'm not surprised. Not only that she's my niece, but that she can see what I saw at that time. That women farmers need help. We need to help the women farmers so that they can improve and increase their farms. Let us continue to champion policies that protect women farmers, to invest in initiatives that promote sustainable farming, and ensure that every woman working in agriculture is given respect, dignity, and opportunities, the opportunities that she deserves. As we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, Nana, you feed a community when you empower a woman in agriculture. I'm going to repeat it. As my granddaughter always tells me, let me repeat it for you, Grandma. I know you heard me, but I needed to say this so that you know I have grandchildren. As we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, Nananum, let us remember, when you empower a woman in agriculture, you feed a whole community. When you invest in a woman farmer, you nourish a whole nation. You nourish a nation. And when you create dignified jobs in farming, you transform the future of your country. And we need to transform our future. Ladies and gentlemen, together, let us build a future where women in agriculture are not just surviving, but also thriving. A future where their work is recognized, rewarded, and respected. This is very important. We gather to celebrate not just achievements in farming, but also legacies in the making, stories of resilience, leadership, and hope. We recognize a phenomenal woman who has dedicated her life to shaping her community and uplifting those around her. Through her unwavering commitment, she has shattered barriers, creating opportunities, and inspired countless others to dream bigger and reach higher. Her impact is not just measured in accolades, but in the lives, individual lives that she has transformed. As Africa's first female to qualify as a master mariner, now I'm talking about the lady in the maritime business. I kept a bit of this for her. That as Africa's first female to qualify as a master mariner in a world where the tides of tradition often push against change, she has not only navigated the deep waters of the maritime world, but has anchored herself as a symbol of strength, resilience, and leadership, and has proven that proficiency and expertise knows no gender. Doesn't know whether you're a woman or a man. If you excel, you have excelled, right? This award is more than a recognition of the groundbreaking career of Captain Georgina Jopa. Have I got the name right? It is a testament to the power of perseverance, excellence, and the belief that no dream is too distant when pursued with determination. Once I have to laugh. I've lost my thing. Okay, this award is more than a recognition of the groundbreaking career of Captain Georgina Jopa. it is a testament also to the power of perseverance, excellence, and the belief that no dream is too distant when pursued with determination. No dream is too distant. I remember talking to Mrs. Anijagi about how we could do the interstate succession law. She, as a judge, told me, Nana, we've tried this before, and do you think that your husband? I said, you show me the way, and I'll find the way. Because he has been singularly looked after by his mother. So he will understand the difficulties that women go through. And indeed, by the time the document was over, he saw that it was important for us to have an interstate succession law. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Mothers, all present, may the legacy of the Queens continue to inspire, uplift, ignite a wave of fearless women ready to follow in our ladies' wake, the lady from the Maritime, I was going to say Academy, Master Marina. To this remarkable woman, therefore, we say, may your courage fuel progress, your vision spark change, and your legacy define hope for generations to come. Congratulations, madam, and Echan, thank you very much for fishing out Our Lady for us to congratulate her, and I thank you for bringing us all together and actually celebrate her. Thank you very much. Thank you, Queen Mothers.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I showed closing remark from the chairman